to the 2006 Hudson Booster Day Parade. We have a beautiful day here today. My name is Kim Heineman, and I'm the president of the Hudson Chamber of Commerce and Tourism Bureau. And next to me is...
I'm Meg Heaton. I'm with the Hudson Star Observer, and this is our annual gig.
It is. It is. We just wanted to tell you a little bit about the Hudson Booster Organization. It's a nonprofit volunteer civic organization that provides athletic and non-athletic activities for youth and citizens of the Hudson School District.
And they have coach clinics and children's clinics. They reach thousands of kids every year through football and their baseball programs, their Easter egg hunt. For those non-athletic types, you can run after chocolate bunnies. They think of everything, and the bottom line is they provide our kids with an opportunity to learn how to be good sports and learn skills and how to build teams.
That's right. And this whole weekend is about the Hudson Booster Organization. We have lots of fun going on today, and actually for the whole weekend. We have the carnival and all the activities down at Lakefront Park. Tonight is the fantastic fireworks display at dusk.
That is tonight.
That is
tonight.
Yep, tonight for sure. Saturday night.
July 1st.
Exactly.
Everyone does it on the 4th.
Right.
We do it on the 1st.
So, yes, we're the first in the area.
Mm-hmm.
So you can have fireworks nonstop for the whole weekend long. So it looks like the parade is beginning. We can see the
horns
guard.
and the police are holding people back. Right, we've got a nice crowd. Looked like it was going to be a little thin to begin with, but now it's filled out nicely, and we're lucky it's not quite so hot yet.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day. A beautiful day for a parade.
I just waved to Marty Jensen and Ed Rankin, sergeants in the Hudson Police Department, who look pretty good in their whites.
They do. Also, the Hudson Boosters have supported and administered youth baseball and softball programs since 1952.
Whoa, since 1952. Uh-oh. Approaching us now while we're on...
I know.
Thank you, Sergeant. This is Sergeant Jensen who's speaking to us off camera. He's bullying us. I just said you look nice in that white shirt, Marty. Forget it. Makes you look a little pudgy. Darker colors. Didn't you get that rule? Steal my shade and see what happens. Move along, Sergeant. Move along. Move along. We're on the air. We're on the air. We are, Marty. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
And I think, don't we have the MC for this year's parade on the route?
On the route. Mm-hmm. It's a gentleman from WCCO Radio.
The weather guy.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Lynch.
Right.
Mike Lynch, the weather guy.
Okay. The crowd is beginning to stir here as the color guard comes. They're all standing at attention to honor the flag. There we go.
I need an alarm clock like that.
That would wake us up. The parade today is co-sponsored by Xcel Energy, and the national anthem is performed by the O'Briens. The Grand Marshal today is Dick Trendy.
Chief Trendy retired after more than 33 years with the Hudson Police Department in May. Today's parade has more than 95 units in it. That's bigger than last year, I think.
It is bigger, yes.
And we have royalty from throughout the area, as well as representation by many of our Hudson businesses who are strong supporters of the community throughout the year. And this is their day to strut their stuff and give away candy if they are so inclined.
Of course.
The VFW Memorial Post number 2115 and the Otis King American Legion Post 50 are bringing the colors in. Driving the police car that leading the parade is Officer Mark Crimmins, who is the school liaison officer with the Hudson School District. And the
We have Booster President Jim Londo. Jim and his family moved to Hudson back in 1990. He and his wife Jody have 2 daughters, Cara and Callie, and son Zach. Cara's 21, married and living in Hammond. Callie is 14 and plays for the Black Senior Fast Pitch team, and Zach is 10 and plays for the Junior League Gray team. Jim is a former U.S. Marine and is currently employed by Kodak Health Group as a business analyst. We thank Jim and the Booster organization for all they do for the community and for this fun parade today.
at least we could do is give him a ride in a Dave Holt convertible.
There you go, a lovely Mustang.
Once a year. Booster Days has been going on since how long?
Since 1952.
1952. The days have two. It's always nice because it's a good excuse for the rest of us to stay home on the 4th of July. Can't go. Got to be here for Booster Days.
Right. Can you remember when our kids were small?
Yep. And we always wanted to buy the cheap seats or the cheap tickets for the carnival.
Exactly.
Always end up with two or three goldfish from the carnival, right?
Always goldfish.
Yeah,
that was the big
goldfish.
highlight in those
We had
days.
one that actually lived for about 4 years.
Wow.
I think it was a record. So
well, if
the
you go down
Grand
to
Marshal of this year's parade is Dick Trendy, now a civilian after more than 33 years with the Hudson Police Department. He and his wife, Shar, are now enjoying their retirement. I ran into him the other day, and he actually has a farmer tan.
Oh, fun.
I could tell. He must be working in the garden. They have lived here since 1972. They have 3 children, Beth, Andrea, and Scott. And the chief enjoyed a lot of good years with the department, including the year he was State Officer of the Year and Hudson High School Citizen of the Year back in 1990. In addition to his family and his church, the chief has coached and will continue to do so in refereeing, and loves to hunt and fish, walk their dogs, and read. And will probably, for once, he might enjoy reading what's going on in the Hudson Star-Observer as opposed to worrying what I wrote.
Yes, and we
So
appreciate him for all of his years of service to the community.
He will be missed.
And here we have Mayor Jack Bro. Jack is riding in a really great yellow Mustang. And
He's beginning to be a fixture.
Yes, that's right. With
He's been
his
mayor since
very patriotic. Whoa, here we have.
Hey.
Shocked. He serves as mayor of Hudson since April of 1994, now in his 7th 2-year term. He's having a great time. We thank him as well for all of his service to the community. Yes. Yes. The St. Croix EMS is a paramedic level ambulance service consisting of 6 full-time and 10 part-time and 36 volunteers. Based on where our chamber office is located, we know that they are very, very busy, and we appreciate them all very much. That's great. Wow.
They never really go much of any place without each other.
Exactly. We have the fun vintage fire truck that we see around at events lots of times. It's always fun to start out with that particular engine. And then we have a whole array of red fire trucks. Exactly. We thank them all for their service. This is a fantastic crew and a very hardworking crew. They do a wonderful job to protect us and to take care of the community.
They do keep their trucks nice.
They are beautiful.
I remember when we started doing this, I think
Wouldn't that be fun as a little girl to be able to sit there?
one of his granddaughters. Fire department serves the entire, of course, all the townships surround it. Have tanker trucks to bring water because there's a lot of Hudson that could be considered rural. Providing mutual aid to all the other departments. Next year we ought to suggest that they have a queen of the fire department.
You could suggest that.
Maybe it should be mature.
There you go. Maybe it could be you. We should promote that.
You could stand on the back of the truck or sit up.
That's a good idea.
It'd have to be someone menopausal, so the fire and the hot flashes and all.
We're going to have to work on that. That's a good idea. And you're working for the right company. You could kind of promote that.
Get as many candidates as Peppermint.
I bet we would. I bet we would. And here's the fire department from. Here's the fire department.
The fire department can hose us down when it
That's true. It'd be perfect. It'd be perfect. Oh, I think you have. I love the idea. Now we have the fire department from St. Joseph. This is a township that protects me where I live, and I think that they do a fantastic job as well. Thank you for being here today, and thanks for all the service that you do. They do. That's why I think that they probably all work together so well to cover that big territory. Okay, this is you.
this outgoing royalty. What a brave face they put on.
I know they do. They've had a very, very busy year being the ambassadors to the city of Hudson. The Miss Hudson royalty is sponsored by Barker's Bar and Grill and the city of Hudson. We appreciate that sponsorship and all of the volunteer work that goes into this fun organization. And look at how much fun they have. There they have the beautiful wave.
You see the 2 or 3 styles of parade wave. Does her elbow look swollen to you?
No, she looks really good.
These are the old ones.
This is from 2004, 2004 royalty. 2004, yes. So we have Queen Mackenzie Martin and the princesses Anne Patro and Gina Breeden. It's really nice that they come back. I mean, it's all about the ambassadorship. They've done a fantastic job over the years.
Oh, you had to have post queen outfit. These are, if you couldn't recognize them, booster kids.
We have Christy Coulter, too. There she is.
These are representative booster kids. Now they vary in size and shape.
Right.
Hair color.
Exactly.
Booster kids, meaning they are recipients and participants in all these programs. Oh yeah, you could walk that.
are. As you can see, the booster organization starts the children out at a very early age. They present T-ball programs and fun activities. And then as they grow older, there are baseball and football teams that continue on for many years. It's a fantastic way to learn teamwork and organizational skills and have fun. The parents also are so involved with coaching and running the organization, running the kids around. It's just a fantastic way to start in your sports and athletic and team building community activities. Excel Energy and NMC,
I'll die if you
two
missed
wonderful
that. That was my
organizations
best
in the
bit.
community. The Chamber of Commerce is fortunate to have
Supposed to take that
representatives
as a
from
sign
both
from God,
Excel
I
and
suppose.
NMC on our board of directors. These are two organizations that are extremely community-oriented, extremely helpful with
It's not working.
what they do to support not only the
It is
children
working
and
now.
youth in
I'm just
town,
gonna
but
leave it
also
here.
From a business aspect. We appreciate them greatly.
My mic is back.
Oh, good.
Oh, yeah, and I would have hate to have missed Excel Energy. It's nothing like these people after a storm and you see their little truck come
I
wheeling
know,
up.
they are the best.
Did you ever wonder, though, wouldn't you like to know what they do when they do that stuff? They go to that little gray-green box, and then bingo, something happens.
It all works. It all works.
I mean, you know, when the old days when we used to have the overhead lines, you could see when something was down, but now it's one of those mysteries. But they certainly do a good job.
Representing Excel Energy, a nuclear management company, are employees from the local Hudson offices. They are proud to be a sponsor of today's parade and are pleased to be part of this community. They believe you deserve the very best in service, value, and information. That's why they're committed to supporting the communities that they serve. We thank them for that.
Yeah, they do a ton of stuff. This coming up is the Special Children's Center. Nancy Shirley's business has been around a long time and has a reputation not only in this area and regionally, but across the nation for their treatment of kids with special needs. They've been located in the St. Croix Business Park recently, and they're celebrating 20 years of service this year. They provide the opportunity for children to reach their highest potential with therapy and help of all kinds. And they have a king and a queen, I understand, this year. And we'll recognize that king because it's our very own Willie Roberts. Willie's having one heck of a year.
They
you know, he
are.
had book signings. He has a book out with him, and now being royalty of his own. And
Very
his
wonderful
queen is a young lady who has been coming down to the Children's Center for many years. She comes all the way from Duluth several
Wow.
times a week to receive treatment. And these are all parents and families who know the good work that Nancy and her staff do. Oh, and guess what?
Here comes Kitty
Here comes
Rhodes.
Kitty. Kitty. It must be an election year. Is it an election year? Did that get by me? Oh, look at this. There's Kitty with her. That's that open trunk. That trunk being open. That's indicative of her open door policy.
Oh, perfect.
Isn't that right?
Very, very perfect.
That's
yes.
true.
She has done a tremendous amount for this area, that's for
A
sure.
lot of visibility.
As recently as yesterday, she was at a Chamber of Commerce Public Policy Committee meeting helping us with questions and giving us insight.
There we are.
Thank you, Kitty.
And this is the Girl Scouts, the first original power women's group in the
There
country.
you go.
Absolutely.
Ages 5 to 18, and these are groups from the Hudson area. It's consistent. It's supported by almost 80 adults from the Hudson area. They do camping, and they earn badges, and they have a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's more than just cookies. But thank God for the
Absolutely.
cookies.
Thank goodness for the Thin Mints. I don't know what I'd
Oh.
do.
If they were communion, I'd be at church a heck of a lot more. Now this is, as much as we love the Hudson royalty, we have to share equal time with the Pepperfest royalty. Because these chicks know how to have a good time.
They do. They dance. They have fun. Every parade.
The queen this past year has been Rebecca Vindall, King Mike McQuiston, Princesses Brittany Biltus, Heidi Huvestal, and Kara Shimon. And that is a float. We were
That's
talking
very,
about where
very
are the
fun.
floats of the old days. That's a float from the old days.
That's fun. Their cheers are peppers, of course.
Yes.
Very fun.
And totally choreographed. And followed by North Hudson Pepperfest groupies, which they like to be known as. These last three guys particularly. The Pepperfest this year will be August 18th, 19th, and 20th.
There you go.
It's always the third weekend in August, right?
Right.
And it is kind of the swan song this summer.
It is.
But it's the best way to go out.
It is
Eating,
a lot of fun.
Talent show, spaghetti eating contest, pepper eating, a lot of food involved. I like this
A lot of
festival.
food involved and a lot of fun activities.
And a great
lot of
reason for
music.
people from Hudson to cross the bridge to go to North Hudson.
Yes.
Not two separate communities, not to be confused, but very
All
close.
working together, that's
And
for sure.
these lovely
Supporting
ladies
each other.
are the Pepperfest candidates. And I
Aha.
think they're not a flabby thigh in the bunch. Look at that.
They're beautiful. And I think we read that there are 20,
20,
candidates
yeah.
this year. So
You have to be headed into your junior year of high school. So it's kind of some girls wait all their lives to
That's
be
true.
a Pepperfest candidate. And they tell me that being a candidate is the fun part.
Also, I wanted just to remind everybody that today we have all kinds of fun activities with sidewalk sales downtown Hudson. So head on down and find those special buys and special fun in the shops that are downtown here. There's all kinds of stuff out ready for your purchases.
This is the library truck hauling books. Paws, Claws, and Scales and Tails
How
is the
cute.
theme of their summer reading program. The animals are all over the library, and the kids just love reading about them. So
It's making reading fun.
Mary Davis and the staff of the library do a wonderful job. And everybody is welcome at the Hudson Library. 911 4th Street. But someday they'll have a big, brand new library, right?
They sure will.
Huge, beautiful
Hopefully
new library.
sooner rather than later.
Later.
Oh, this is yours.
Oh,
here. You wanted to talk
the
all
day
about this
spa,
group.
New Beginnings Day Spa, doesn't she? Oh,
Love it. Love
a day
it.
spa, and then if you pay extra money, you can stay a month and a half, and no one will know where you are. They'll keep your identity secret.
Oh, they're locally owned and have been operating in the community for 7 years. They offer every opportunity and every service imaginable for a wonderful day spa.
Yeah, you can get it all done. You can just be buffed and polished and whatever you want there.
Massages and skincare and
Oh.
you name it.
This is the Learning Circle Preschool. And Holly Cole and Pam Held provide preschool education for kids ages 3, 4, and 5. And they are located at 2401 Monetary Drive.
Prepping for the TV debut.
Oh, we're
on.
doing that, Mayor Jack.
That was the mayor stopping by. They're proud sponsors of the Teddy Bear Band in this year's event.
St. Croix
Okay.
County ambassadors from 4-H. The St. Croix County 4-H ambassadors look forward to seeing you again in a few years when you visit them at the St. Croix County Fair in Glenwood City. That's July 20th and 23rd this year. It's a
There's something
fantastic fun
cooking
time.
every couple weeks in
Yes,
the
you-
area. The ambassadors are Amanda Mason, John Berman, Rachel Wantz, and Maddie Giozdana, I think. Okay. Now
All
we
right.
pause for a musical interlude.
Yes. Our fantastic Hudson High School marching band.
Under the direction of Ryan McCarthy. These kids sweat for our enjoyment. Most evenings you can sit outside, and no matter where you live, you can usually get a little bit of a concert while they practice. They give up a lot of hours, these kids, to practice and perform. At least they're wearing white.
Oh, they look
I like
great.
that. Yeah, they look beautiful.
For a 4th of July parade, it's always so nice to have a band.
Yep. They're looking younger every year. Walking with them is Carol Dolly, middle school choral teacher, who apparently doesn't mind a couple of instrumental gigs from now and then. A lot of support for the Hudson High School band. I'm going to do the music.
I was going to say, as long as we're talking about bands and music, I would like to just tell the viewing audience that the Minnesota Orchestra is coming to Hudson again this year on July 9th. July 9th at Lakefront Park at 7:30 p.m. That's always a hugely popular event, and I just wanted to remind you.
And it's nice. All these events are kind of stretched out these days so that we don't have everything on one weekend now.
Right. And then the weekend after that, July 14, 15, and 16, is the Chamber of Commerce St. Croix Music and Art Festival.
Absolutely.
It's the 13th year for that event. Wow. It's a wonderful 3 days of music and a juried art festival, juried art fair. We have over almost 60 fine art booths that will be there, in addition to children's activities, and of course we have fabulous entertainment, which I'll talk about a little bit later.
Oh, you bet! It's a wonderful weekend. This is the Bridge for Hudson Youth. This is a new nonprofit organization that helps students or provide learning opportunities for youth with disabilities. This is their second year, and thanks to the support of Hudson, they are growing by leaps and bounds. They provide social activities, employment, job training, leisure, and recreational events, along with future housing options for kids with special needs. And this is quite an organization. They've started just 2 years. They've really made a splash and doing some really wonderful things, including the terrific Claiborne House at the end of Front Street.
It's beautiful.
Which is an off-site location for students in the Hudson School District to learn some life skills and other things. So the people there. There goes Melissa Frazier. Lots of families and volunteers who work really hard to see to it that they succeed. They now have their offices, I believe, in the new Presbyterian Church.
That's right. That's right. They do a fantastic job. And they have a wonderful group of parent volunteers that make that organization run so beautifully.
Yep. There are all these women running around in green. The office
Lots of green shirts from Grid.
Hudson Area Senior Center, Department on Aging, and friends from the Senior Center are riding in the Department on Aging bus.
Thank you.
The Senior Center is located on the campus of the Christian Community Home and Wintergreen, and it's a wonderful location. They have parties for all of the holidays there. Willetta Brohl does a lot of fine work with them organizing parties. There's folks that meet up there for everything from cards to political discussions. It's just a great place for people to meet, and they serve wonderful course of meals. So they provide noon meals at the Marie Blakeman Center. Have birthday parties once a month, provide games, TV, puzzles to everyone, but you got to be over 60.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, you got to be over 60. And it services Hudson and all of the surrounding townships.
Okay, here we have the City of Durand. They've brought their float here, which is lovely. It actually represents their sesquicentennial, 150-year anniversary of being a city this year. Durand will be marking this event with a huge all-day celebration, including many contests, exhibits, displays, and entertainment from yesteryear. And that will be on Saturday, September 16th. Everyone's invited.
It's also nice to see a young city like Durand catch up to Hudson, you know.
There you go.
Yeah, really. When we were 150 years old, 20 years ago?
I think so, yes.
It's a lovely float, though.
It is beautiful.
And these girls, look at that wave.
We have Queen Kayla Reinhardt, Princesses Abby Carrier, Danielle Smiley, and Courtney Hilbart. Welcome. Thank you for being here.
And they are followed by the Queen, the State Senator, Sheila Harsdorf. Queen of this district. She's from Sheila's been in service to us for many years. Back in 1988, she was elected to the Assembly and served through 1996 and was elected to the Senate in 2000 and is in her second term and obviously looking for a third one. Sheila lives in River Falls. I hear the roar of men on little cars.
Oh, they're coming. This is your favorite thing, I believe.
Uh-huh.
Before they get here, I'll just mention a little bit again about the Music and Art Festival. On Friday night, bands are Glenn Helgeson with Axis Mundi, and from 9 until midnight, we have the Dweebs. All at Lakefront Park. So come and bring your dancing shoes. 2 wonderful groups that'll be here sharing their talent. On Saturday, we start at 11 a.m. with music with Jessie Lang.
Jessie Lang. You know who Jessie Lang is? Sister of Johnny Lang, the infamous Johnny Lang, who also started, one of his first gigs was at the Music and Art Festival. I think the first or second year.
I think it was the first or second year, you're right.
Yeah, it would be before he was as big as he is.
Yes, so she has a fantastic voice. She'll be here from 11 until 1. Followed by a wonderful a cappella group, Foreshadow. They do a lot of tours through the college campuses.
Cool.
I've seen them twice. They are a lot of fun. They get the audience really involved.
Nice.
That'll be really great. And then from 5 until 8 is Soul Tight Committee.
Ooh.
Now, if you like Earth, Wind, and Fire, if you like a 10-piece band with a lot of brass,
that's it, huh?
that's the one. Come and dance.
Excellent.
Followed. Here they come.
Speaking of a lot of brass,
there we go.
Here come the old men on their little cars. I shouldn't say old men, mature men.
There you go.
Man, you got to admire a guy who gets that low to the ground. And not only that, but low to the ground, but then can maneuver.
They are doing a great job.
Watch
what
it,
fun
sweetie.
is this?
Hold on. All right. Oh, you're a horsewoman. This is kind of the equivalent of dressage, kind of, or whatever.
Like dressage, yes.
In
Somehow
tasseled
this looks a
hats.
little bit more dangerous to me.
Oh, really?
I think so. The Zoar Road Runners are pleased to be part of our parade here in Hudson. The unit is made up of Shriners from the St. Croix Valley Shrine Club. The Nobles are from several cities in western Wisconsin and are headquartered in River Falls. The unit was formed, and the Road Runners have performed in over 20 parades each year in western Wisconsin. Here you go. The go-karts are specially designed for parade use and parade performances. The drivers spend many hours performing their driving skills.
I bet.
Each year, the group sponsors the Little East-West football game in River Falls. They help support Shriners Hospitals for Children for the past 39 years. And this group has raised over $450,000 for Shrine Hospitals all over North America. Thank you very much for being here today.
Yep. Hey, well, wouldn't be Booster Days without those guys. Would not. You know, and Hudson isn't anything if it isn't historical.
Oh,
and coming up is the St. Croix County Historical Society's entry into this parade. You know, now that's a beautiful car. That's an old car. It's not like the old cars I drive, you know. I mean, this is something that has some character.
It's beautiful. I wonder if they take that out and around town very often. I bet they do.
The Historical Society operates the Octagon House, which just recently, last year, celebrated 150 years. And the Society does a lot of wonderful things in the area. And the museum is open pretty much throughout the year, right? For
yes,
tours
they are. And
stuff?
they have tours organized, and they are very, very popular with tourists coming to town and the community alike. They offer many evening events and reading events and historical events in the garden. It's a beautiful Ford 29 Model A.
Belongs to Kay and Dan Bauer. You got to admire a woman who will wear a dress like that in this heat. She's got her pink parasol. The Octagon House has tours Tuesdays through the weekend, I think, right? You can call there for the hours, 386-2654.
It's really nice to say Hudson has a historic museum.
Yep. This is River Falls royalty. This is what Queens in River Falls look like. Lovely girls.
Yes, it's a beautiful float
Short
as well.
dresses, too. Pretty dresses.
Very nice.
Stacy Freeborn is the Grand Royal Ambassador. She isn't a queen, I guess. Amber Pechacek? Pahacek, excuse me. Janessa Eisenbraun and Caitlin Webb is Miss Congeniality. See? We should have Miss Congeniality. Oh, boy. The Hudson Dance Academy dancers are coming up the street.
You were telling me earlier that this brought back childhood memories.
Childhood, no, I'm before. That's for the FIPS dancers. That's when I took tap dancing. I wanted to do that before I was 50. I was lucky I made it to 50 once I did. But anyway, these kids, the Hudson Dance Academy dancers, though, are all very fit and fine performers. Many of them go on to compete, are going to be competing this summer yet in Florida, and competed last year in New York City and did very well.
What's also fun about this dance group is they all always participate at our spring showcase that we have in March, and they come and perform for the many visitors that come, and they do a fantastic job. They bring kids of all ages, and they do a wonderful job. Many different types of dancing that they do there, and they do mention that registration for fall and summer is going on right now.
You bet. Very poised bunch of kids. Bringing up the rear is the very talented Johanna Anderson. Johanna is one of the kids who will be performing in at the competition in Florida. Another heritage thing, another historical thing, the Heritage
nice.
Center.
Beautiful float.
Mm-hmm.
The Heritage Center is in New Richmond. It's a beautiful historic home and outbuildings that host many different activities throughout the year, from concerts to fundraising opportunities to events that happen again and again. Here we have the royalty from New Richmond.
Yeah, beautiful. Another. Ah, yes. Miss Heritage is Huang Nguyen. And the princesses. Sheriff Dennis Hillstead is running for re-election. Is seeking his, serving his 4th term and is seeking re-election this fall. The sheriff has been very active in addressing the methamphetamine problem in St. Croix County and leads a very fine department. And this is the 652nd Engineer Company from Ellsworth.
And the crowd is standing
You
as
bet.
appreciation for their service. They are an Army Reserve bridging company from Ellsworth, Wisconsin, proudly serving our country and the great state of Wisconsin. And again, we really appreciate all you do.
If they could just use something like that in driver's ed,
Wow.
I wouldn't worry so much.
Wow.
I wouldn't worry. My sister's garden, coming up immediately behind the big guns, are my sister's garden. And
My sister's garden is a year-round garden and gift shop. These two sisters specialize in proven. They have many garden plants. They have beautiful gardens, and they provide services throughout the area all year round. The gift shop features Scandinavian items and homemade jams and classic fun home decor.
It's a really cute shop.
It
It's
is.
right at the end of town, too. You know,
It
it's right
is.
kind of when you're at the Dairy Queen, tool down Buckeye Street, and it's right there.
Yes,
Can't
they do a
miss it.
fabulous job. They do a lot for the
Lot of
community through
community
the
thing. You
chamber
bet.
as well.
They
They're
do indeed.
very, very involved, and we thank them. One thing I will finish then with the St. Croix Music and Art Festival Saturday night. We talked about liking to dance to Soul Tide Committee. Well, from 9 until midnight, we have Transit Authority Tribute to Chicago. Remember the group Chicago?
Yeah. Not the city, the group.
The
Oh,
group
good.
Chicago, one of the original band members, has reformed a group.
Oh, wow.
And they are coming to town to be our headliner for Saturday night.
Get
This group is
out.
also playing this weekend at the Taste of Minnesota, and they're sticking around to play in Hudson. So
Excellent.
I'm one of those people from the 70s who walked down
Yes,
the aisle
oh.
to Color My World.
Ooh.
I know. I'm really happy
Yes.
that they're coming.
Yeah, that is. This can only mean the flames on the hats, this kind of stuff. Can the Vulcans be far
I think
behind?
the Vulcans are coming from the St. Paul Winter Carnival.
Yep. The Winter Carnival always makes a big splash at Booster Days. I think they like to be invited anywhere when it's warm. Maybe that's it. I don't know.
Here we come. The 2006 St. Paul Winter Carnival Vulcan crew consists of Vulcan Rex, 69th, and his fiery crew bring the warmth of summer to all the land.
Interesting group. Just men in shorts. That's them. And, of course, the Winter Carnival has all kinds of stuff. The Vulcans, Klondike Kate, who will be part of our parade as well, coming up on her little red ride here.
So here we are, Vulcan Rex, 69. This is another group that has a lot of fun.
Yes.
There
That
we
looks
go.
terrific to see
Klondike
those.
Kate.
Play that funky music, white boy, those. Okay. Yeah, they have a wonderful time.
They are in a 1962 International fire
Well, look at
truck
this
with
guy's
former
ride.
Vulcans and the Fire Kings
this
from the St.
guy's
Paul Winter
ride.
Carnival. Uh-oh, here, look
Oh,
out.
God.
Here they
This
come.
guy's scary looking. And this is the Queen of the Snows, Jessica Spire. Oh, which one's queen? Oh, not the one in black. And the Rice Street Festival queen. Forget the wave. Just get the
Very
air
fun,
horn going.
yeah.
Oh,
And
my.
They've got the beads.
Yes.
Woo!
Jewelry. Oh, look at these guys in uniform. I suppose they kind of are laid off in the summertime, so an
Little
opportunity
bit.
like this to strut around in those uniforms is a big deal.
I think they do a lot of parades throughout the year.
They do.
Keep the promotion
Because
for the
that's
festival.
Jamie Gifford. Our own
Oh,
Jamie
there we
Gifford
go.
was a 2006 Princess of the East Wind. And Jamie, I believe, doesn't she work at a la Mode in Hudson? No, maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, Jamie is a Hudson High School graduate. But her real claim to fame was, I think, as a member of the championship girls hockey team.
There we go. That's
the first
right.
one in the state, I believe.
Here we
And
have
the
some
hits
more
just-
Princesses of the West Wind. Very fun.
They arm their queens and princesses. They arm their royalty.
They're the Princesses of the West Wind. Thus,
Ah,
the West is one.
Got it.
And now we have the South Wind
What does the south wind
throwing
do?
super balls.
Just wind.
It's nice to see. They're all here. That's
Yeah.
really nice.
All-American DJ. I think this is the largest contingent we've ever seen.
I
isn't
believe
it?
so. Yes, this is really great.
Goes on and on. Proud sponsors. But see that, I mean, DJs are great. That's wonderful. But that's the best part of the St. Croix Music and Art Festival is it's all live music,
That's true.
right?
That is true. Love to hear that.
Yes.
We are very, very
And
fortunate.
in the most beautiful setting in the world on the St. Croix.
That's right. And speaking of that, we talked about the Minnesota Orchestra coming on July 9th. On Sunday of the festival, we also have the Minnesota Jazz Orchestra coming back again in the morning
Oh,
from
wow.
11 till 1. This is a jazz orchestra.
Uh-huh.
And some local Hudsonites are involved with that group, including our own Debbie O'Keefe.
Wow,
So
wonderful.
it should be a really fun time. So come down between 11 and 1. And then,
There you go.
Thank you. I have beads.
You have beads. You have jewelry.
Also, then on Sunday we have a local group or a group from Minneapolis that they're all siblings and they play all kinds of different music. They're similar to the Wallflowers or the Goo Goo Dolls.
They're getting a lot
and
of good.
They're called Abdomen.
Yes.
And
I just heard about them on television this morning.
Yep, they are really a wonderful group. And then the finale of Sunday evening is Boogie Wonderland.
Ah.
And we always love them. They play great music of the 70s. And everybody dances.
The 70s. Now, what was that like?
No, I'm not sure. I was.
Yeah, way too
I wish
young.
I don't remember, but. It's actually in the years of disco.
Ooh. Oh, yeah. I Will Survive type of stuff.
Right.
Yeah. And the Bee Gees.
You're in the right era.
I think I am. This is Trinity Church School and Family Center. Everybody knows about Trinity Church here in town, but they have a lovely family center and out in the township. Contact person for the school is Sherry Bulow. They have worship, small groups, childcare, preschool, elementary education at their school here in town, grades 1 through 5. So.
It's a nice float.
Yeah, very nice.
You gonna say all that?
Now, who could this be? Who could this be? This is music by the Family Center Band, I guess. This is for the school. They have a festival coming up on July 31st. Look at this groovy worship team.
They're very good.
Very groovy. Whoa. Beautiful breeze today.
You know that?
Oh. Huh. All right, big balloons coming down the road.
Looks like
And
fun.
we know it is not.
So did you know in Hudson the second Thursday of every month is Girls' Night Out?
Yes, I did know that.
Yeah. So they have
But
fun.
everybody needs to be reminded.
Yes, exactly. So
Yes.
come on down to Hudson second Thursday of every night. The stores are open late. There's all kinds of fun going on.
And they cater to women.
They cater to
It's not that
women.
men aren't welcome.
Right.
It's just that they'll feel out of place. They
But
should just-
actually, to cater maybe to the men, on the second Friday of every month is a classic car show
That's
on Locust
right,
Street.
the classic car show on Locust Street. We had to throw them a bone, so we did. But Girls' Night Out has been a big success. Everybody, it's even gotten infamous
Oh, here we
in
go.
the cities. And
We
speaking of infamous in Hudson, Dick's Bar and Grill.
Yes,
it's a
there's
fixture.
Paul Kramer in his
All
classic
its-
Cutlass.
Oh, we had a car like that, red, black vinyl top.
Beautiful.
Very hot. Just like Dick's Bar and Grill. It says here in the book, is this true, Kim, that it was called Hendy's Hall and was a militia meeting place? In 1860, it became a saloon and has been one ever since. Well, you hit on something that works, you stay there. They're big supporters of the community in a lot of ways, and not to be overlooked. Coming up behind them is.
We have Lieutenant Colonel John Getz, retired 33 years. We also have Major David John Getz.
That's his son.
And his son. And then he wanted us to mention Jeremy and Joshua, his other two sons. One is in Baghdad and one is in Saudi Arabia. And of course, that beautiful canine that we see is none other than Connor Baron von Fritz. He is a Belgian Shepherd.
Not to
and
be
is a
confused
young
with the other.
3-year-old dog that is
Makes you
very,
wonder where
very
Mrs. Getz is. She must be home resting, enjoying the
There-
peace and quiet with all the men out of the house.
go. So anyway, head down to Dick's. They're serving great food and refreshments, and they have been a community supporter in a variety of ways. They do fundraising for schools. They do fundraising help for mission trips, and they are really great in supporting youth sports organizations and teams. They also do a lot for the Hot Air Affair, that's for sure. They've been a great supporter of the Hudson Chamber of Commerce for many years, and we love them.
Here comes Pack 148, armed and dangerous with water guns today.
I just got my feet wet. Felt
Did
good.
they?
Yeah.
Yep, they're based out of EP Rock Elementary, and the Pack participates in a variety of activities that, according to the folks that lead them, build strong character, good citizenship, and healthy personal habits. I'm all for that.
There you go.
Boys need that. You know, there's something about not keeping your socks for, 7 weeks that works. And Cub Scout Pack 213, is that also in here too, right?
Yes.
United Methodist Men's Organization is their sponsor, and they work hard at the very same kind of things, keeping their socks clean and their minds healthy and their hearts in the right place. So we appreciate it. Great clips. Oh, it's amazing what a good haircut will do, isn't it?
That's for sure.
When you find one. And the beauty of great clips is you can just walk in the door.
You can, and that's true. You walk in, sit down, and get
they
a beautiful haircut.
transform you.
They do.
They transform
They
you.
do. They have a really nice truck with lots of balloons.
Yes. See, and you don't have to leave Hudson to get a great clips or any of this stuff anymore. There's just, not only do we have the one-of-a-kind downtown Hudson, shopping you'll never find anywhere else, then you can go and find all the names you know.
Exactly. You never have to leave town.
No.
Everything that you need is right here.
here.
And the whole point is support your local business.
Absolutely.
Stay in town and
Whether
help
it's a
support
chain
them.
or not. So we're very
Absolutely.
fortunate here.
Right.
And that's all happened a lot in the last 20 years.
We are very lucky. Did you know that Hudson, the third fastest growing city in the state of Wisconsin? I just saw the census.
I think it was on our front page of our paper this week.
That's why
I
I'm
believe
leading
it
you
was.
right into this.
Yes, the
thank
Star
you.
Observer is your best choice for information.
They are. Anything you need to know about this
Absolutely.
community, you can find in
Absolutely.
the Hudson Star Observer.
And what we can't put in the paper, just look for me at County Market, and I'll fill you in. Because there is stuff I can't put in the paper. It kills me, but I can't put it in the paper. Can't put it in the column. I'm going to put it in my obituary. Make Willis run it when I'm gone. Here we are with the Woodville Lions Club. Oh, look
This
at those.
is
Whoa.
Woodville
Oh.
Sitting to my.
It's not a princess on the side of the float there. That's a troll.
Oh.
Ooh. Svetten Mai. That's a big deal to
all the-
Scandinavians, isn't
All
it?
the beautiful Norwegian scenery of
Yes.
mountains with white caps, streams of water. It's a Norwegian troll.
Norwegian troll. It was not a princess. It was a Norwegian
Queen's
troll.
name, Michelle Johnson. First princess, Daniel Kilmeyer. Second princess, Brittany
The
Wetfeld and Cheyenne Schmidt.
Well, the Democrats, St. Croix County Democrats, are not going quietly down the parade route. They're holding Stop Global Warming, Stop the War, Vote Democratic. Takes all kinds. And once again, it's a political year. The Democrats say they are your friends and neighbors working together for a better community and a better America. And Congressman Ron Kine's van. Congressman Kine recently worked in $200,000 we're going to get for our new library.
Well, they're
That's good.
working on that.
That
that's
would
for
be
sure.
good.
Mhm.
That would be good. Because we need a new library.
Oh, here comes that Remax balloon.
Yep.
Remax Associate Plus.
Well, they're one of the many real estate firms that we have in Hudson, and so you can buy from just about anybody you want.
That looks like fun.
That's Roger, right?
Roger riding his John Deere mower.
There's a happy man.
He is. You see his signs all over town.
Yeah. Well, he looks a lot like that Hastert guy, the guy that's the Speaker of the House. I just noticed that. Roger looks... Oh, here comes the Smart Start Academy,
Okay.
the driving school. Right?
That's right.
Driving education. They even have a queen, Mandy Featherstone. And she wants everyone to know that the Start Smart Academy takes driving education and safety very seriously. She must. She looks totally bandage free.
I know. It's beautiful.
While we do offer driver's education through the school district, there's a lot of times it just doesn't work out for kids. So
Yeah.
this is an alternative.
Yep. Here you've got the car donated by Denny Heckers.
There's nothing that scared me worse was when they got behind the wheel. Lord. It
For
took me
those
6
first
months
driving
to pry my hand off the door thing. But
Now, followed by this group is Best Chiropractic. I wonder if they did that
you
on
should
purpose.
make any connection between
No,
that.
no.
Whiplash is not a big deal at the Smart Start Academy. Never happens.
That's a lovely classic Corvette.
It's a beautiful
It says
vet.
Best Chiropractic, where you go to learn to live your life, not simply survive it. Call and learn more about you can become a patient. Learn more how you can become from a patient, and learn more about how health and wellness classes or stress relief can help your employees.
Wow.
I know.
You know, it's not just about a crick in your neck anymore, I guess.
It's the total wellness program that's
Yes.
really impressive.
Well, yep. Okay, music. We get music again. The Amory High School Marching Band. If their friends could see them now. Red and black. Gotta be hot.
Yeah. It always is so nice
How
though to have the bands
yes.
and a parade.
Oh, you know, and it's tough because it's the 4th of July and everybody wants to be in their own hometown. So we're very fortunate to have the Amory, and I think it's been a while since they've been at the Booster Day Parade. I love the serious look they all have on their faces.
They do that really quick step too.
Yeah.
It makes for a long route.
And I bet those girls love wearing those black orthopedic shoes. Can you look at those? I like girls with guns too at the beginning. Oh, they don't even crack a smile when they shove ice in their faces. That's amazing.
They timed that just past the camera location.
Oh, the little ice grab.
Ooh.
Are we getting that? That's very cool.
It's probably very important with all that dark clothing on and that dark
How
hat.
to hydrate the marching band. I don't care what they say. Band geeks are cool. Okay, we have Oakdale.
Wow.
See, that just goes to show you. Hudson draws them from everywhere. Oakdale. Oh, there are little people on this.
They have
Where is
young princesses as well. Very fun.
I was thing about Oakdale is I know where the sign is. I just don't know what Oakdale is. I think it's around 694 there,
Right.
isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So it's very
But then
close
there's
by.
Lake Elmo, and then there's whatever. It's hard to know. Whereas Hudson is very clearly defined. by the border. You are not in Hudson until you cross the big water.
And they've clearly discovered us.
Yes. Why not come to this parade?
Exactly.
I wonder what the parade is like at Oakdale. How do they find Main Street in Oakdale?
I wonder if they
Is
have
there a
one.
Main
I'm
Street in
not
Oakdale?
sure.
Or do just they drive around the parking lot at Kmart? That's not nice, but nonetheless, it's not like Hudson.
Okay, so they say this is Oakdale's 16th royal family. And they always celebrate their festival the third week in June. Okay, and then we have a float here, a truck here from Northland Liquor. They have the coldest beer and the best at the best rate. Well, there you go.
And great coupons. They always have great coupons.
They always say, "Come on in and say hi to Randy."
Yes, it is good. He's good. You can find out about good wine there too.
Yes, they
He
have
knows
really
what to
a
do.
great
The
selection
SOS
of both.
players. This is a group that's been in Hudson for a long time. Started by the most amazing June Erdman several years ago. And these kids do an amazing job tackling a lot of the issues through skits and dramas and presentations throughout the area about issues facing kids. Everything from date rape to drugs to drinking and driving to you name it.
That's right.
And it includes kids not only from Hudson, but from the entire St. Croix Valley.
They have
And they're housed in the former St. Paul's Episcopal Church across
That's
from the
right.
library.
They've really done a lot of
Wonderful
remodeling
things.
and repair, and it looks fantastic. They're a nationally recognized teen theater troupe. So celebrating their 16th anniversary. Oh, and they're promoting an ice cream social today, following the parade at the 4th Street location, right across from the library. So if you're and here's Schwan, speaking of ice cream.
Is that the ice cream?
I bet
is
it is.
Schwan's?
That's pretty great.
That would be great. Speaking of other things that do things for the YMCA, St. Croix Valley YMCA in Hudson has been here for, well, I think more than 10 years now. They're in their 11th year.
They're in their 11th year.
And they just added a most amazing teen center.
They did.
Yeah.
We had a little grand opening for them, which was fantastic.
And they have some really wonderful programming in addition to their programs out at Camp St. Croix, which we're really lucky to have.
Yes. We are lucky to have both facilities.
Oh, man. They partner so well with so many organizations, from Community Action to the school district to so many groups, the Rotary, always.
And both groups, both the St. Croix YMCA and Camp St. Croix, say that they build strong kids, strong families, and strong communities, and they truly live by that motto.
Yeah, there are a lot of communities bigger than we are that do not have a YMCA or the camp, and so we really are fortunate.
This is a very, very large YMCA membership.
Yeah, it seems a long time ago when Tom Holland came and was having swimming lessons in the pool at the JR Ranch or up at Motel 8. And now he's he's head of the YMCA in White Bear Lake and with the Greater St. Paul YMCA and one of the newest members of our Hudson School Board.
There you go. And now we have David Rodriguez, who's come to town, and he's done a fantastic job, and he's been very involved, went through our Chamber Leadership Program, and has really, really connected with the community. That place is just amazing.
They just keep getting better. This is our very own Rolling Hills 4-H Club. These kids do a lot of things throughout the year, kind of a quiet, unsung group, but they do a lot of good things. 4-H, of course, is another one, building strong minds. Health, what was that? Health, home, something. I forget what the 4-H's are for. Do you know? Were you in 4-H?
I was not.
Me either. I wasn't a joiner. I was Woody Allen School of, I don't want to belong to a club that would have me as a member.
They do have such fun times, though. They work with the with the county fairs. Oh, here we go.
Idaho Chucks doesn't do anything quietly, from whether it's greeting you in town with their great signage.
And they are proud sponsors of the Miss Hudson Queen.
I know the face on the back of that truck. That's John Urban.
There we go.
Hey, John.
Idaho Chucks does a fantastic job with their
those
food.
are all local kids.
They are. Very great place. They have wonderful food.
Do they?
Wonderful beverages, wonderful happy hour. We are happy
Yeah,
that
my
they
God.
are in the parade today, and we appreciate all they do. They have a lot of fun with everything
Really?
they do as well. They have
My
a
daughter
blast.
ate up there. Oh,
Oh, look at this.
Oh, God, would that it were
Wow.
Johnny Depp. Not
Look
that
at
this
this,
guy
he
isn't
does.
cute, but oh my God. It's
This
only a
is
couple of days until Johnny's back on the screen
Pirates
again.
of the Caribbean. And that's from Freedom Value Center. Sponsors Erickson Oil Products and Freedom Value Center. For all your automotive and shopping needs, visit Freedom Value Center. That's an awesome boat.
Not to mention lottery tickets, chips,
Yes.
soda, Twinkies.
gasoline.
And gas. Yeah, you can get gas too. Okay. Now here's some more dancing queens. These are the Baldwin.
there's the big June
Oh my
bug.
God, that's a June bug. Remember those things? They click. They don't. You hold on to them and they crack their backs or something. These girls are.
Oh my goodness. Miss Baldwin June Bug Days royalty. And their sponsor is the Baldwin Area Chamber of Commerce.
They all have their Julia Roberts Oscars dress on. Don't you remember that
They
dress?
do.
too? Is
They
that
look
right?
fantastic.
That is a great.
That's a nice
It
float.
takes guts to stand in front of that bug like that. You go, girls.
Queen Miss Baldwin Tara Kimberly, First Princess Amanda Larson, Second Princess Lindsay Smith. Then we have Kalena Doffing and Alex Weinvin.
Ah, Dibbo's coming
Oh,
up
here
behind
we-
the June bug.
Here we go. We
Dibbo's
love
is one of
Dibbo's.
our all-time favorite places. One of the oldest establishments downtown, right?
Right. They offer fantastic food.
Oh,
Wonderful pies.
Oh.
You can't beat the pies,
oh,
that's
Bertha's
for sure.
pies. Oh
Homemade
my
meals
God.
at this restaurant, and they are to die for, really.
Well, and you just have to take one look at Bertha, and you know her pies are good for you.
They
she
are.
has the most beautiful complexion, and she looks way, way younger than she is.
Yes.
But we love
They have-
Dibbo's.
They also have great drink specials, and they also have, of course, the bar and the nightclub.
Uh-huh.
Tonight, Dibbo's features live music by Gel, one of the hottest rock bands in the area. Stop down to Dibbo's tonight and for a rockin' time.
Of course. I do every night. Good Shepherd Christian Academy just went by. In case you're not going to Dibbo's tonight, you can stop over at the Academy or whatever. And Emmanuel Lutheran Church. They have a preschool, which they call Joyful Noise. I like that. I recall some of the noise at preschool, and I don't remember it as joyful, but that's a good way to look at it. It's just going to keep getting better, folks. We're only about halfway through the parade.
I know, this is a huge parade.
It is big this year. Quite a bit.
So we have Prescott Royal Ambassadors. Come visit us for Prescott Days. This year the town festivities are going back in time and will be held September 8th, 9th, and 10th.
Oh, nice. Something to do in September.
I'm going to go back a little bit here to Good Shepherd Christian Academy in River Falls. This academy is an independent evangelical Christian school established in 1982. It serves Hudson, River Falls, and the surrounding communities. This K-12 program provides Christian value-based education. In 2006, and 8th through 12th grade students' mission trip was to Mississippi to provide disaster relief after Hurricane Katrina.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Oh,
My goodness.
well, Paul Nelson is obviously
is a
running
big-
against Ron Kine in a
Yes.
very big way.
Wow, a very
I don't
big
want to call
semi.
it overkill, but I think
Wow. Paul R. Nelson for Congress.
yeah, I guess. Well, that is one big sign.
That is.
I hope he knows, though, that according to Hudson's sign ordinance, he can't park that on the street. Wasn't that a big problem?
That was.
We're very touchy about that in Hudson. Speaking of big trucks, Oh, this guy likes big machines,
Wow.
doesn't
Here we have Bamister and Sons Excavation Service.
he? And nobody does a drain field like these guys.
I know, they are awesome. They've been in the
They
community
are
for many
amazing.
years, many years.
As painful as it is to have to put your
Oh.
money into that.
Look at, wow.
All ones too.
Wow,
Carbonis, and look
that's
at all the sponsors
wow.
of this.
Yikes, it says Larry
Yeah.
plans on having his race car number 4 on the trailer. There it is in all of its grandeur.
All
That's a nice
right.
car.
Size matters.
There you go. Here we have some tow trucks
Alwyn's
from
Towing.
Alwyn's Towing.
I love tow. You know, it wasn't till we moved to Hudson that I realized how big tow trucks were in
Oh,
parades.
look at all of them.
I
They
know.
have. They
And
can
how
help you 24-hour
clean they
transfer
are.
and recovery.
Shiny.
So they're located in North Hudson. They have 24-hour transport and recovery.
bet.
And it looks like they have lots of vehicles, so they can help you any time of the
Oh
day.
yeah. Jeez. Haul away my mother-in-law in one of those. Nope. There's no shortage of opinions in this year's parade.
Yes.
Issues of the day. We are not a sleepy little town.
This is a group representing Fair Wisconsin. Fair Wisconsin supports a no vote on the civil union ban to our Constitution.
Oh, followed quickly by Good enough. There's the Schobergs, of course. Say no to discrimination. Support equal rights. Fair Wisconsin. And then they're followed quickly by vote no. Tell ya, we got our finger on the pulse.
Me too.
Anderson Cooper could be here doing his show.
Oh, and
Quiznos.
followed by Quiznos. Yay.
When you're done with your political discourse and your debate down in the park, you can go to any number of places for a sub, a bagel, a cup of coffee, a
That is
pizza.
tr- there you go.
Quiznos is right at the top of the list there. Huge. It's located at the corner of Carmichael and Hanley in all that stuff up there.
Yeah,
you
they
got to
have
go up there.
They have fantastic sandwiches.
Hot
And
sandwiches.
other things. And Jason's been a great supporter of the chamber and just a fun guy.
And I admire these kids walking around these cups. I mean, that is one. What was your summer job?
I know. Well, when they
I was
first
a
when they
long,
first
cool
opened,
drink.
which wasn't when they first opened, those kids stood out on the roads trying to entice people in, and it was a
I
very
know.
successful campaign.
You bet.
Yes, we love them. Thanks
what
for
was
being
your
in the
summer
parade.
job? Yeah, long, cool drink. You bet. And hey, we have not just one, not just two, but we have 3 marching bands. That's big. We've only
That
had
is
2
big.
for the last couple of years.
Yeah,
And of
that's
course,
excellent.
the one who's returning again is Cumberland. Cumberland. They just come back here to tease because they, it's the big rivalry. Don't they have what, Rutabaga Days up there?
Rutabaga Days. Yes, they do. It's a big rivalry at the North Hudson Pepper
North
Festival.
Hudson Pepper Fest.
Yeah.
But I mean, there is no. What do you have to do? Eat all the rutabagas you can up there or something?
not
Do they have
sure how- I
rutabaga
think-
eating contests? Oh, Lord!
Well, I know they come here and eat peppers. That's for sure.
That was a mistake when God created rutabagas. Somehow it's a vegetable that slipped through the cracks. That and Brussels sprouts.
It's true. So for the St. Croix Music and Art Festival again here, which is the 14th, 15th, and 16th of July, I
2
wanted
weeks
to mention
away.
to the audience that we have many children's activities.
Yes.
Activities, all kinds of fun
Yeah,
things
it
for
is a
the
good-
families to do. In addition to that, over in the Art Village, where we have Juried Art Fair, almost 60 booths, we also have an acoustical soundstage this year. So there'll be some
Wow.
wonderful music, and some local talent will be involved. On Saturday, we have from 11 to 1 the Kurt Jorgensen Duo,
Oh,
very
nice.
popular.
Uh-huh.
Also from 3 to 5 is Scott Miller. He was here last year
Yes,
and
I
was very,
remember. I
very
heard about
popular.
him.
And then on Sunday from Hudson, from 11 to 1, we have the O'Briens.
Ah, the singing boys.
Yes, and from 2 to 4, we have Chris Ashwood.
Oh, and we
So
all
it
know
should
how
be very-
talented the Ashwoods
Yes,
are.
exactly. So we'd love for you all to come down and,
Yeah, it's
and
a great-
have,
it really is.
have a wonderful day.
Yeah, it really is for the whole family, and they've done a
Yes.
wonderful job building that children's portion over the years. This is the Cumberland High School Marching Band, and their rutabaga days. Rutabagas aren't ripe until the end of August, I guess. August 23rd through the 27th. Takes a whole 4 days to celebrate rutabagas. Takes 4 days to convince people to eat them in a contest. Look at how snooty these girls are. Look at those noses in the air.
Yes, they are.
You know why? Have you smelled a rutabaga? I'm sorry. I'm sure it's a
Okay.
lovely vegetable. There's something in it that must cures something, I'm sure.
Oh, we have the Cumberland High Marching Band is comprised of 130 highly dedicated musicians from grades 9 through 12. Their 2005 theme is entitled Shades of Blue and incorporates the color blue with hard-hitting jazz riffs from Joseph Zwantwell and Chuck Mangione.
Oh, really? He's my favorite. Come on.
The band is directed by Dan Hopkins and Renee Rodemaker. Drum majors are Brenda Perry,
think they're
Clay
gonna-
Lexon, and Travis Thorpe.
I think they're going to play. What? Thank you to the Cumberland Band for always coming to Booster Days. Ah. The Cumberland Chamber of Commerce has sent their float here. Have we had their float before?
I don't
know.
think so.
But anyway, they're just down
Here
here
it
to
comes.
entice us up to rutabaga days.
Right. Well, that's nice
You
looking.
got to admire a
It's very
community
nice.
that takes a vegetable like that and builds a whole festival around. Well, does Somerset still have pea soup days?
I believe that's back now.
Is it?
I believe it is.
It was gone? Pea soup day. Huh.
That's very pretty.
That's a lovely float, not a rutabaga on it, I might add. Oh, little Miss Rutabaga, isn't she cute?
When they have the
Cumberland is a beautiful city, though. I love going up there. It's awful fun. They have a great bakery there, too, as, of course, I would know. What else is going on, Kim?
Well, I can tell you a little bit about in September 8th and 9th we have a girls bicycle riding weekend.
What the heck?
Yes,
What's that?
It's well, you can sign up for either a 15 or 30 mile ride, bicycle ride. I'm
Uh-huh.
sure you and I will be signing up for the 30. We have
Isn't there a van that goes along to provide shove ice cubes
we can
in
do the
people's
ice
face?
cubes.
Can we do the
That-
ice cube
I would be
run?
good at that.
Yeah,
exactly.
I would do that. Maybe we could like shove Kanoki chocolates in their faces or something.
That would be good.
Won't be that hot then. See,
That's true.
Yeah, I think maybe Kanokis could ice cream or something.
Something, yeah.
All right. So
Our
the
Doyle Spokes and Pedals is, of course, very instrumental in organizing this fun event. And actually, we have had huge numbers over the past. I think like 45, 50 women.
Really?
Love this, yes. And the idea is to come and stay overnight in Hudson, do some
Fun.
shopping and some dining.
I will do that.
There we go.
I'll be at the end of the trail when they're thirsty and have lots of stories to tell. Ah, First National
There's First
Bank.
National Bank of Hudson.
Oh,
Fantastic community bank.
Yes.
They do an awful lot for
The beauty of the soft touch.
awful lot for the community.
Beauty of the soft touch.
You're welcome.
We're so accessible. And here comes Big Bird, our version of Big Bird in Hudson. And that's what First National is, the big bird of banks.
That's
right.
Exactly.
Exactly.
That's right.
Ken Heiser and his staff, Susie Gilbert, they're all over the place. Ginger Spinks, Paul Moan. Can't go to a committee and you don't see somebody
That's true.
from
They're
First
very,
National.
very involved.
Yeah.
First National Bank of Hudson says it's a great time for smart summer banking with home improvement loans, easy internet banking, free bill pay, and convenient locations with drive-ups, ATMs, and they also have products and personal service to make your summer more enjoyable. Now that's smart. For First National Bank, they've been in the community for 143 years.
Yes.
Fantastic.
And have the first dollar that they ever. No, they've given away more dollars than they've ever taken in.
Yes,
probably.
they are very, very,
Very
very
generous.
giving organization. We appreciate them.
They set a tone. Oh, I
Now
like
we have the
this.
dry dock. Oh my
yes.
gosh, this is wonderful. Bringing to Hudson our first ever full service marine dealership.
Yeah, isn't that bizarre
They
that
have
we've never
sales,
had one?
They have sales, service, parts, a ship store, service, and Versadock. They have fully qualified technicians and service all makes and models of watercraft. Now they're located out on Leonard's Road at Exit 4. They offer on-site repair, service calls, and boat storage, welding, and expert rigging. Their grand opening will be the weekend of our Music and Art Festival.
Oh,
There'll be all
cool.
kinds of people in town to go up there and check it out, July 14th through the 16th.
Well, it's about
They have a
time we
beautiful
yeah.
facility. They have lakes back there. They can actually demonstrate
Really?
how their products work. You can see the docks in the water.
Oh my
It's
gosh, I
very,
didn't
very
know that.
wonderful. Yeah, it's a
See,
great.
there's lots at Exit 4. That's kind of a hidden
Yeah,
spot, too.
Exit 4 is growing like crazy.
Yeah. Used to just be the truck stop. No more.
Nope, the growth is going in that direction.
Yeah. You can get hardwood floors out there and massages and furniture and god awful.
All kinds
Amazing
of
stuff. All right. Spring Valley Royalty. Sponsored by the Spring Valley Chamber of Commerce. Huh. And they have Spring Valley Dam Day. Dam, D-A-M.
They
I'm
have a
reading
dam
it
in
right
Spring
off-
Valley, you know.
I know, but I just wanted to make it clear since I was reading it that I just didn't say Dam Day.
I'll talk about a beautiful community.
Yes.
That's a really, really pretty town too.
Their celebration is September 15th through the 17th. Having
They
a
have-
little trouble letting go of summer, you may want to spend some time there.
Queen Emily Ammett and Princesses Randy Hallerund and Sarah Spidel.
Spidel? This is Bethel Lutheran Church making this great big noise.
They have been in Hudson for 133 years, and they're building their second campus called Bethel Highlands. Construction has started, and it should be completed in 2007.
It's nothing like Lutherans rocking out.
I know.
Never make it in Lake Wobegon, but here they're right to home. Andersons. Andersons. What can we say about Andersons?
Oh my goodness.
Not enough.
Their Anderson Corporation's antique car represents the history of more than 100 years in the window and door business. This 1929 Buick is a replica of the original sales vehicle that traveled around the country promoting their business and their products. Anderson Windows is one of our corporate sponsors of our Music and Art Festival. They have done that for us for years and years, and
I think they're making up for the fact that they didn't build here in town
I
and moved
know
across
we
the
missed
river.
the boat, didn't we?
But
We did.
they don't hold it against us.
No, they
come
are
back.
extremely giving in this community and in the surrounding area. We sure appreciate them.
You bet. Absolutely.
As you look across the street here, too, you can see a lot of people sitting in the windows of the Twisted Grill. The Twisted Grill has reopened, and under new management and new ownership, they have a crowd inside, and they have a brand new menu.
Really?
And yes, I think we should all check it out.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's a great location right downtown. And I
Yes.
like the name. And this is another new
Yes.
entity to town. Big new building on the corner of Carmichael and Hanley, is it?
Right.
West Wisconsin. Oh no, this isn't. Yeah,
Wisconsin
it's
Credit
Union.
Union.
Yeah.
So it's Wisconsin Credit Union and Wisconsin Realty.
They're the
Low-cost
same. Oh, okay.
financial services from your hometown credit union. Stop by our office on Hanley and Carmichael. They've also been very supportive of the community and have been very involved.
Yeah, they really got into it really fast.
They did. Yes.
They did a good
Jim
job.
Mookie is one of our chamber ambassadors.
Yes. St. Croix Falls, another beautiful river city. Not as nice as Hudson, but it's lovely.
What's also nice about this area is there is a group called the St. Croix Regional Tourism Alliance, and this is an organization on both sides of the river that help and promote the St. Croix River.
Mm-hmm.
So with St. Croix Falls, all of the communities support each other to promote this beautiful location.
From there, Stillwater, all the way down to Prescott, right? And
That's right.
Is Hastings
Actually,
in it,
farther
or-
than that. Mhm.
Is it? No. Mondes Motorsports. Oh, look at that. Take me a week to get on that thing.
Yeah, it's Hudson's Honda and Yamaha and ATV and motorcycle, snowmobiles, wave runners, dealer. They have a long list of
Long
things that they're
list of
dealers
things
for.
that they deal in, huh?
So they're located on the hill behind Home Depot.
They all have keys and go boom, make lots of noise. Well, Governor Doyle is going to have some competition. Mark Green is running for governor. And he's leading the pack of St. Croix County Republicans. He's been here a couple times already, hasn't he? Been to Hudson?
He has, yes, he has. The St. Croix County Republican Party is excited about their slate of candidates. St. Croix County Republican Party supports gubernatorial candidate Mark Green, 3rd District nominee Paul Nelson, and Hudson's own Kitty Rhodes. Sheriff Dennis Hillstad, and the party would also like to congratulate Mayor Breaux in his re-election victory.
Fireplacepackages.com. Not something we're thinking about today necessarily, but it's nice to have.
They're located out just off of exit 4 across from the truck stop, and they say they're number one source for quality fireplaces. Stop in and visit their showroom.
So, okay, the women are going to be biking in September. What else is going on?
Oh, let's see. You know, we're actually also working on a Christmas tour of homes,
Aha!
and we have all 5 homes already.
Wow.
I think that's a record.
that is. That is.
And you know what I think really helped?
What?
I'm going to say this on the air. Was your article last year that supported the event?
Good.
It was a very wonderful article. You interviewed several of the past homeowners,
Mhm.
and we asked for actually homeowners who would like to do it this year.
Good.
And they called, and we're full. It's just
Good.
fantastic. So we appreciate you doing
That was
that.
by
That was
our
wonderful.
summer intern, Helen Clark. And yeah, she did a great job with that. And she was so, when she came to town, when the new interns come to town every summer, I take them on a tour. And she immediately went, when we got through the historic district, was just glommed right. Oh my God, oh, I'd love to see inside there. Oh, so she was perfect for that,
That's
for that
great.
story. And the tour is, how many people does it draw?
Oh, over 2,000.
Over 2,000 in November. Deer hunting opening weekend,
Right.
doesn't matter, and it is a fun event, and it's a wonderful opportunity not just to see these old historic homes, but to see them decorated for the holidays.
Exactly.
And our merchants here in town I've been working on the tour for all the years I've been with the Star Observer, and it gets better every year. People really work hard to do it, and the neat thing about it is once you're off the tour, your house is totally decorated for
I know,
Christmas.
you're done. You can just relax.
entertain up the yin-yang. Invite those people back that you have been meaning to for 5 years, and
Right.
or show off to the neighbors, whatever.
Exactly.
Get your, somebody you want to really stick their nose in it. Show them your house.
You can show them, and it's wonderful. Oh my goodness! Here's
Speaking of
another
showing
dance
off, here
studio.
are the
I
dancers
know,
from
this
Helmer
is
Dance
Helmer
Studio.
Dance Studio.
Yeah, there is no shortage of ways to get rhythm in Hudson, and
That is
Helmer
right.
Dance Studio has been around a long time.
25 years.
Oh,
They've been teaching dance and to kids for 25 years.
mother and daughter team run this. Carol Helmer and her daughter, and they have
They
wonderful
also have
recital.
classes for adults.
Yeah. Oh sure. Oh sure. You can do it.
So summer classes start next week. So we need to call them so we can join in. They have a beautiful facility too. That's
Yeah.
brand new, lovely.
Absolutely. When in doubt, dance, I guess.
Very cute. Then we have Citizen State Bank. Citizen State Bank prides itself on its 4 core values of integrity, customer focus, team focus, and agility. These are all foundations of their business. They serve its customers from 7 banking locations between Hudson and Menominee. They are also very, very good at supporting the community, and we do appreciate all their service.
I like a bank with agility. I hadn't thought about that in terms of a bank. If that means they respond quickly to community needs, they're on. This is the Roberts Lions Club royalty. These are our next door neighbors. These people all, Good Neighbor Days always starts off the summer festival season. They go right out of the blocks. June 2nd, boom. They're right there.
They're actually comfortable. They can sit.
Yes, lovely in turquoise there,
Yes.
ladies. Their queen is Alicia Kaltenberg. I wonder if that's Sharon Kaltenberg's daughter.
Oh, I don't know.
Our illustrious school nurse. The best. I bet it is.
I bet it is too.
Well, maybe not. Who knows?
Okay, here
Ah,
we go. True value.
True value. 62 years of hardware. Think of what hardware was when they started and what it is now. Now they're hydro seeding.
It's amazing. They have not only the hardware business, but they also have Just Ask Rental. They're located at Plaza 94 on the hill. They're experts in lawn and turf products, specializing, as you said, in hydro seeding
Hydro
and mechanical seeding.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. You can
They have
water and seed all at the same
Yeah,
time.
they have a line of steel products and John Sarud power equipment, Toro and Lawn Boy mowers and tools, plumbing, electrical, you name it, it's up there.
62 years, family owned and operated. Here comes the Phipps Dance Company. Yeah.
Okay, this was you.
Is my
This
alma
was
mater.
you. Okay.
Before I turned 50, I determined to take tap dancing lessons. It's on my list of things to do before I
Yes?
die. Might have hastened the end there for a while. Look, see, I can't do that.
That
my
wasn't
knees
you?
almost didn't make it, but I did tap dance in the recital. It was the highlight of my
In
life.
next year's parade, I think we should bring a picture of you so we can see that.
I have a videotape.
Okay, there you
I'm
go.
thinking of selling it to finance the kids' college education. I think maybe that might work.
Oh,
Speaking
that's funny.
of performances that tanked, here's Ron's sewer service. How does that work? You know?
So this is Ron Meyer, who's the owner-operator. They've been in business for 35 years doing the septic service
And
business.
that's a long time in that
It
business.
is. They serve St. Croix County, Washington County, and the surrounding areas.
And they rent deluxe portable toilets. Deluxe, these are not just hot boxes of horror any longer. They come with mirrors and sinks and lighting.
Oh, it says
and
flowers.
And
Rope
flower.
lighting.
Rope lighting. I love it. See? They're not, that's just amazing. And the way they keep them so pleasant is this great big truck coming out just.
That's true. Very.
Somebody has to do it, and nobody does it.
This is a wonderful job.
We have lots of people. There's the heir apparent to Ron's empire sitting on his lap,
Oh,
obviously.
isn't that cute?
Little Ron.
Oh, there. Oh, fun. So I think we didn't mention the dates of the Christmas tour of homes. We'll just throw
Yes.
that out there. November 18th and 19th. You meant you mentioned the opening deer hunting, but just
Yeah,
for those
because
who aren't
not
hunters.
everybody has that on their radar. This is Midwest Motor Works. Dan Betts, Robert Cook, Pat Casanova, and Mitch Lindback.
Ooh, so they do Volkswagen and Audi performance tuning, and also service and repair.
Gee, a Volkswagen that needs tuning? Ha. We had a lot of Volkswagens
I
in our
learned to
day.
drive on a Volkswagen Little Bug.
We had them.
Yeah.
Had 2 engines blow up on us over the years. Of course, oil would have helped. We didn't. We were young. We were foolish.
Oh, goodness.
This float always kills me every year.
Look
This
at the big
Osceola-
eagles.
The
How
eagles,
beautiful.
you know.
So this Osceola's royalty.
It's like they could swoop down and, just carry off one of these little miniature royals, They're so
Oh,
real.
Look at the young girls.
So
Aren't they
lifelike.
pretty?
When queens are prey.
Okay, so the important dates to remember here are September 10th. So that's their big festival. Their Miss Osceola is Melissa Tinney. And then we have Abby Viding, Amy Cloutier, Colleen Steffen, Callie Niedermeyer, Jessica Baker, and Samantha Peterson. I apologize if I've messed up on some of these last names.
Goes with the Queen territory. Let's see.
There we go. Boy, that's a lovely classic car.
That's in Curry Valley Cabinetry. I think that's Mr. Waldschmidt.
Yes, it
and
is.
his family.
How fun.
Yeah.
They
That's how long his cabinets last, is about like that.
Oh,
you know,
yeah, they
built
do
to last.
a wonderful, beautiful job.
Beautiful job.
Old world
There's-
craftsmanship. Your local family-owned business now is in its second generation.
It's our man Travis Waldschmidt. He's the best.
Yes, they do a wonderful job.
He kept us in wood. Actually, he tolerated my husband picking out the wood that he used. Travis deserves everything he gets. Good man.
Very good man.
Oh, Valley Pools and Spas.
So I was going to let's talk a little bit more about the booster celebration
Yes.
here and what's going on. Down at the Lakefront Park here, we have, of course, the carnival. The carnival goes on all weekend long, in addition to Monday and Tuesday. We have food stands and beverage stands, and the beer garden is open till 1 a.m. We have bingo. We have 3-on-3 basketball tournament. Live entertainment from 12:30 to 1:15 is by the Teddy Bear Band, sponsored by the Learning Circle Preschool. And then from 1:30 to 3:50 are the Resistors. Oh, and look at this, Valley Pools and Spas.
They're delivering.
Oh, no, I hope they don't get us.
No. Back off, kids.
We have electrical equipment.
Oh.
Whether it's cooling down or heating up, Valley Pools is here for you. They carry a variety of pools, in-ground or above ground. They have spas, they have parts, they have toys. Valley Pools has an educated staff available 7 days a week to meet your every
And no
need.
shortage of water.
That's for sure. That's a great float.
Herbert. Okay, I mean,
Herbert and Gerber,
Gerber.
Subs and Clubs. They have a fantastic variety of sandwiches and soups. They have many franchise restaurants throughout Wisconsin, Minnesota, North and South Dakota. Their sandwiches are always made to order, and they're made of the highest quality meats and cheeses and fresh vegetables.
But where did they get the name? I want to know this. I want to know the name.
That's a very much a family.
Yes.
A family
I mean, is there
deal.
someone named Herbert and then
I
someone
think
named
this
Gerbert?
organization was established in Eau Claire, and it was
really?
established
so it's a
by
Wisconsin thing?
yes, it's a Wisconsin company. Now
Wow,
look at
Stagecoach
this.
is in
Love
town.
the Wells Fargo Stagecoach. There's Sandy Sendak from Wells Fargo here in Hudson. That's really neat to have the Stagecoach.
And the horses, because we don't get a lot of horses
Of
anymore.
course, I'm all about the horses.
Yes.
My horses didn't get fed this morning because I came here so early.
Oh.
So good thing it's summertime and they have plenty to eat out in the yard.
outdoors. They can go a la carte.
Oh.
But I think you should have got up a little earlier. Kim.
I was up
You left
really
the horses.
early.
Do they have water?
They have
Do we need
water.
to be worried about them?
No, you don't
we
need to be worried about
worried?
them. They have the life of Riley. If you ask my husband, they get 3 square
get
meals a day,
they-
where he doesn't.
And
so
they get brushed, and I bet he doesn't get brushed, does he?
Right,
He
they,
does not
they live
get brushed.
just the life of Riley.
Willow River Construction.
Yes. They specialize in concrete, garages, light commercial buildings. They're locally owned and operated. They serve Hudson and the surrounding communities. And they, too, have water guns.
Yes. So you need cement, you know where to go. Heartland Days is Hammond's celebration. That's coming up in August, the 10th through the 13th. And they're rolling right along, these girls.
There.
Whoa!
Their float is recently refreshed this year thanks to a bunch of hard-working people. That's a really very pretty float.
It is pretty.
So anyway, then after the Resistors at 4:20 to 8:20, we have entertainment by Jagged, which is sponsored by Casanova Liquor and the Nova Wine Bar. And then tonight, the live entertainment is by Uncle Chunk.
Uncle
Come
who?
down and listen to Uncle Chunk, which is sponsored by Luther Hudson Chevrolet in Winnebago.
Uncle Chunk, St.
Yeah.
Croix Movers.
There we go.
See your fantasies about moving men? There they are on the back
There
end.
they are. Your local moving company offering full service for all your relocation needs.
And the Rotary is
there's the
raffling
Rotary
off
car.
this car.
Look at that Crossfire. Isn't that nice? I have
That
a car.
is.
I have that car.
You have that
I
car?
have that car.
That convertible car? You
yes,
have a
I do.
What
It's
color
in the
is
back,
yours?
just like that one. So, buy a raffle ticket and you
This
too
is a very
can-
good job, isn't it? Wow.
I know.
You know what I drove up in? An 89 Ford Econoline van. It took up 2 parking
If
places.
you buy a Rotary raffle ticket from me, maybe you'll win that car.
Maybe I'll
and then
win
we
that
could be
car?
twins.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Oh, fun.
What would I do with the van? I could house a homeless family in it. Oh, Ellsworth Funsters. People dying to dress up as clowns.
Oh my goodness, look at how fun. This is the Ellsworth Funsters.
Nonprofit group that raises money for children and families in need in the Pierce County area. They sponsor the Ellsworth Demolition Derby. Maybe I can take my van to the demolition.
When you win the Crossfire from the Rotary,
Yeah, I better win it
you
first.
can take the van to the
The February
Demolition
Free
Derby.
Fishing Fest, the Easter Egg Hunt, Santa Days. Whoa, they're busy. And this is,
The Frederick Royalty.
wow.
Wow.
We're reaching out.
This is
That's a
great.
nice-
That's very nice. Miss Frederick
Jason
is
was worried
Julia
there weren't going to be
Haas.
enough. There weren't going to be enough floats. We got floats.
We have lots of floats.
Yeah,
First
see,
princess
that's a
is
float.
Dawn
Oh.
Harlander,
The
and
camera
second
guys.
princess is Emily Didlow.
Our camera guy's complaining about his shoulder.
Well, there's 96 entries into this parade. It's huge.
It is. One of our cameramen is Jason Briggs, and he has worked for the last several years also as Community Action's AmeriCorps worker, and he's done amazing
very
things. So I'm
Wow.
not sure if I think he's moving on, but we're going to miss him at Community Action.
That's for sure.
He did amazing work for us.
We just saw Case Handyman Services. They do remodeling and handyman services. They're a national leader in handy services or handyman services. They handle many different projects, both large and small.
Really?
They can come and fix your leaky sink or install a shower. They can remodel your kitchen.
Wow.
So, oh, and look at the horses.
I wonder if they can get rid of box elder bugs. Here's your horses.
Oh, here's my horses. If this were my horses, they would have been up and down the street 10 times already. People would have been running. They're not as well behaved as these horses.
So this is
great.
NMC, nuclear management, or are they just riding the horses?
I think that this is
Or is
part
this
of
the alternative to a repair truck? When gas gets over $3 a gallon,
We can ride these
they'll be
horses.
driving with the horses. huh?
Horses are owned by Kelly and Becky Sindelar. You can see them at the St. Croix County Fair, July 20th and 23rd.
Cool.
Okay, Nuclear Management Company operates 6 nuclear reactors from the upper 3 Midwest utilities, Xcel Energy, We Energies, and Consumer Energy. NMC seeks to become the operator of choice through safe, clean, reliable, and cost-efficient operation for our fleets of plants.
Okay, we're winding down. This is
All right,
I know
here we
how
go.
this makes sense to me. Having our most beautiful young women in town bring up close the parade.
Yes, this
This
is
the
fantastic.
Hudson 2006 royalty just elected when? Last week?
Yes, it was on Sunday.
Yeah. And they are Queen Nicole Schmidt, who I don't like to brag, but she spent time watching movies in my basement. And Princesses Tony Qualanatone, is that it? Tuesday Grant. There's a girl named Tuesday. I love it. Kristen Casa de Calvo.
Yay! They are lovely. We
Aren't they
appreciate all
looking
their
good?
ambassadorship.
Very pretty.
They are truly ambassadors for the community. Sponsored
And
by
then
Barker's Bar and Grill and the City of Hudson. And speaking of the City of Hudson,
I want
there
that.
they are.
I
Yes.
need that. Got to go home and vacuum.
I know.
Use them and sit.
Well,
Been fun.
again, it's been fun.
Yes.
2006 Booster Day Parade.
we
look-
offended anyone, or if I offended anyone, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's always fun. People love to
Not
watch
really,
you.
yes. Anyway,
Thank you.
have a
This has
good
been-
Booster Days.
You too.